What's up YouTube? My name's Tommy and welcome to my home. This is the Kemper amp profiler, and yesterday I had a couple of my buddies over with a ton of guitars, players from a bunch of different backgrounds, from EDM, metal, to guys that love clean tone, a gentle breakup of an amp, and we just took a look at the Kemper and what it could do and how it would interact with all these different guitars, different tones. I went through a bunch of different profiles from the Amp Factory and Michael Britt. Those are two great guys. You should check out their website. And we just took a look at it and gave you our first thoughts, impressions, history on a bunch of different things. So I hope you enjoy a variety. And I'm just going to have everybody introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Wesley.
Tell me about yourself. What kind of guitar player are you?
I play at Church of the Highlands here in Birmingham, Alabama.
And what type of tone do you typically go for?
You know, worship tone. So,
worship tones.
Which nowadays
classic worship tones.
U2, Coldplay, you know.
Clean, light driven.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Delays, reverbs.
You have to use the magic phrase. Edge of breakup.
Edge of breakup.
What is your edge of breakup?
If I read that on the internet one more time. Oh man.
What is your favorite amp and what is your favorite guitar to play with? I know there's multiple ones that you probably have, but
my personal amp is British made Vox AC30. Mine is a 93, right?
We both have a 93.
Yes, 93. And yeah, that's probably my favorite amp that I've played so far because I play a lot of different guitars. This is just my newest one.
Yeah.
I play a Strat, I play a Tele, I play a Gretsch.
Yeah.
Just whatever I'm feeling that week.
Awesome. All right.
Hey, hello, my name's Zach. I'm Zachary Drummond. I'm also from Highlands and I play worship guitar. And yeah, I have a 93 AC32, so
very nice.
Beat me to the punch on that for a few years.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing this stuff. So.
Yeah. And you've played through real amps,
oh, yeah,
the Axe Effects.
I played through the Axe Effects.
The Helix.
The Helix is cool.
I know
so far it's like
it's
like Pod, Axe Effects, Helix, and then I'm hoping this is even better because I think the church is going to end up with some of these.
Well, from the shootouts that I've seen online, you know, they capture a bunch of different stuff in terms of what they do. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see what y'all have to say since y'all played with all three, and I've only played with this and then Guitar Rig, and then real amps. So.
I've never heard Guitar Rig.
Guitar Rig, I would say is.
I don't know if I have actually.
I would say Guitar Rig is. It captures that good gain tone, but at the same time, when you try to clean it up, it really doesn't capture a good clean tone. But also, I think you lose the characteristics of your pickups too a little bit.
I like that.
So I mean, I think it can sound. You know, there's good gain tones and things like that.
Pickup nerd.
But and I've used it on my past records before. I am an EDM producer. I do. Dubstep and electro house and a bunch of different stuff, and then I have started a new project called South of Disco, and it's a rock EDM type thing. But I typically play through. I just got this. This is the American Standard 60th anniversary gold top Aztec gold with that 50s in it, and then I have this ESP guitar, but I put in Gibson pickups in it, 500 in the bridge, so you get that kind of tone. And then I have, sorry Andrew. I play with this Ibanez, which has TV Jones pickups. This is my main guitar, because you can get really good cleans, and you can get some great drive with that. So, yes, love that guitar. And it's a hollow body, Ibanez hollow body. AM33B or some number like that. So anyways, Andrew, now that you have a camera, please introduce yourself and talk about how you like to play.
Well, my name is Andrew Hargrave. Tommy knows me from my stint in Embers and Ashes, playing with Drew Duval and Jeremy Bates. And few other people, Mike Toby McKenzie, Ryan Jackson, and Robert Paul, when they were a part of the band. Clearly you can see I've got a camera with me. I like to do photos, and now that I actually have a camera that does video, I like to do video. So it's fun to just kind of do that, but Tommy gave me a call to do some heavy on some not so heavy, but more electronic stuff. So
Yes.
we're going to mix electronic with heavy.
Yeah.
And make some,
See what happens.
Make some awesome, basically.
And so you play metal, you play at church, so you get some of that kind of good, cleany.
Yeah.
What is the phrase?
Edge of breakup.
Edge of breakup. We got the edge of breakup.
Yeah.
Just lightly distorted, cleanly.
Guess what band I like?
Oh my goodness! And so, tell us what guitars that you brought today.
So
We can kind of show some of that.
I brought 5 guitars. The baritone.
No, hold this.
He's outdoing
Let's
me.
show some of these.
So just gonna kind of talk over real quick.
Oh, got his butt now. Going over here. There's less butt over here.
Here we go.
There it is.
So what we got there is we got a Paul Reed Smith SE model, Mike Mushok signature baritone.
Boom.
I actually swapped out the pickups in that for a Crunch Lab and a liquefier. It's currently tuned to drop B. Comes standard tuned to B standard.
Shabam.
So
What gauges you got in this sucker?
14 to 68, heavy as crap.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
That is one of my favorite guitars.
68.
To 68.
Does
Yep.
it feel looser because it's a baritone?
It does not actually. It feels very tight.
Oh,
Because
wow.
of the gauge.
Because of the gauge and how long it is. It's a 27.7 inch scale length.
Yeah.
So it's almost 2 inches longer than even your typical 25 and a
Mm.
half. It's almost
Crazy.
3 inches longer than a standard Fender. This
Yeah.
Fender's a standard 25.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Okay. So that's this.
That'll make a man out of you.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it's also weird to get used to playing.
All right.
Sure, it destroyed my hands.
Then what do you want me to show next?
Whatever you want to, man. I brought 5 guitars, so
What is in here?
that is my Parker.
Okay.
So that's the weird looking one.
Is it a fly?
It is not a fly. It is a
Oh.
P36.
It looks, I don't know anything about Parker, so it looks like kind of, it's that headstock though.
Yeah, so it's still got the same Parker headstock with the same Parker Mojo shape, which I think is the same as the fly. Flip
like-
it over real quick.
It's like a Parker 8, a Telecaster.
It's exactly what it is. So that's what's cool. So you notice it's got a battery cover. I'll get to that in a
On that.
second. But you notice it doesn't have any crazy cuts like the more expensive models.
Wow.
So let's flip this joker back over. So the cool thing about this, it basically is a Telecaster and a Parker body.
Hey, this
Single
thing
coil.
died? Or?
No, it's still going.
Oh,
Red.
okay.
Red means record.
So it's got single coil and a lipstick, just like your regular standard Fender Tele, even with the plate. 3-way switch, volume, tone. Now here's the secret. This button does something, and that controls what that does. Well, cool thing about this is it's got a piezo.
Oh, okay, cool.
So right now,
Like
it's
Fishman thing.
Yes, basically like that. So right now, that's magnetic pickup. Middle is both, so you can get a mixture, or you can do full piezo, and that's the volume knob for your piezo. Which if you flip it back over, you got a little button down
There
here.
you go.
It's got some piezo commands in it.
I can't
That's
read
cool.
it. It's too small.
It's really small, but basically
Stereo, mono, low
Yeah.
battery.
That is like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of your do-all edge of breakup guitar.
Edge of breakup.
Yes.
Dude, what would Ross do if I bought one of those? I mean, I joked about buying a Wolfgang, and he was like,
Don't do
"Don't
it.
do that."
Okay, let's check out this one. This is beautiful.
So this is probably
Oh no, these are cool,
Yeah,
cool
Music Man.
guitars.
This is one of my favorites. This is, and I got lucky on this guy. This came in the Guitar Center when I was still working there.
It's still going. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It,
I just don't know where I'm pointing.
It came,
Oh, if you click on here, I don't think that.
It did. There it is. Yeah.
okay, cool.
Now
Is
we're
it
good.
still recording?
Yeah.
We don't know how to do this.
We'll cut all of that out.
I think you can touch it on that side. That play button will show you.
Ah, yes.
We are all bad at technology. Check that
What?
out.
What?
Yeah.
So this is one of the coolest pieces that I've got as far as guitars, because this is the perfect storm for me personally.
Yeah, you can play probably anything on that, huh?
Silhouette. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Made in the
This-
U.S.
This, yeah.
How much
same-
are those? Like, if I went and bought one used right now,
So if you went and bought one used, I got lucky on this and only paid $900. 900, yeah. You could get these anywhere from $800 to $1,300
Wow.
used. But this one's a perfect storm. It's got the HSH setup. These are kind of vintagey pickups, so they're not that gainy. I didn't do anything special thing. So 5-way selector, volume, tone. It's got 24 frets. So
I love
that's,
the fretboard.
yeah, it's a maple fretboard, 24 frets, and here's the kicker: it's a hardtail.
yeah.
That was what I wanted, was a hardtail.
So you're just like in tune all the time.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about the typical Wilkinson vintage style trims.
Yeah.
It's just-
Okay, because it would go out of tune.
Are those floating? I don't know about Wilkinson's.
Well, it's the same thing as like a vintage Fender
Okay.
trim. So
Yeah.
it's just a different style. It's the same
Yeah.
pivot.
You try to or like whammy one of those and you're out.
Yeah.
I
So,
cannot
Instantly.
play left-handed.
but this is my do-all guitar because I can gain it up really gainy if I want to, but at the same time, if I put it on clean, it's not ever going to get too gained.
Wow.
So this, because they're vintagey pickups. Like I think they're Paths, vintage Paths, because they're DiMarzios. I do know that, but I don't know what model they are. But
Awesome.
yeah, that
I've
one's.
always loved Music Man's.
This silhouette's my
It's kind of a little bit thicker neck, almost baseball bat.
It looks super cool. Is that kind of like Olympic white, I guess?
Yeah.
Olympic white's like, if I could have this telly in Olympic white, I would do it right
Yeah,
now.
it was Olympic white. I'm assuming at one point. It's just old.
Yeah,
pretty-
that's why it looks cool because it
Love it.
ages and it kind of patinas and
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks
So,
and sounds
that's
old.
awesome.
yeah.
Tell us about the next one.
Well, the next one's gonna be your all metal, all the time guitar.
Dude, is this a prophecy, Wesley?
No, it's
You
not.
had a prophecy.
It's close. It's a.
EMGs.
Well, that is very green.
It is
Like,
an EC1000 LTD.
I want to play metal Christmas music on that.
Yeah, this is your metal guitar, EMG 8185. The only thing really different about this, other than like your stock controls, is that little guy right down there. That's a kill switch.
Kill switch.
Okay, cool. So you can do the stuttery.
Yeah, it's literally nothing
Stuff
other than
on
that.
that.
That's
Glued on
different.
neck.
Yeah, it's that neck.
Korea. ESP.
Pretty much
Nice.
awesome. That's
And
my-
we both have heard that EMGs are hard to mix.
Also,
So-
open,
Mix?
open that back up
Yeah.
real quick so we can look at something.
You mean like live
Mix in-
sound?
No, mix in a recording of the
Get
song.
Yeah, yeah.
get in here with us. Let's put the body right here. Check it out. We got a matching strap.
Oh, okay.
Check that
There
out.
you go.
Look at that.
See, that's like
Boom,
that's
right there.
important, y'all.
This. You want
I
that.
think I did the same thing. Kind of unintentional.
See, I just did
Alright.
black straps. I'm just a guitar loser.
So
Well, I used to use those because they slide around on you. They're so comfy.
It's nice.
But
I actually found that guitar strap when I was in Roswell, New Mexico. Of all places.
dude, if you're gonna get an alien green strap,
There you
I don't
go.
know
Might
a
as well
single
get it
better
Roswell.
place. Roswell, New Mexico.
He locked this one up,
Sightseeing.
man.
No, somebody locked it up. I didn't.
Oh.
Here's my
Okay.
workhorse. It's my Gibson faded Les Paul from 2006.
Heavy.
So
What kind of wood is this?
That's not a weight relieved one, then, is it?
nope.
If
This
it's
thing
from
is-
06.
This thing
that-
is chunked.
This is from the first run of the faded
Chunky
series.
monkey.
So not only is it not weight relieved, it's super freaking heavy. And I personally love that.
The heaviness.
I took off the pick guard and did
Studio.
some other things.
Of
like
course.
change.
Who wants to pick
Well,
up?
you're
Oh, no,
you're mounting the
it's
strings upright too with the
Yeah.
over the stop tail.
I'm doing the over the stop tail thing, so it's helping to reduce.
What does
any
that do?
pull. It actually reduces,
Changes the playability a little bit.
Yeah. It
How
change-
so?
So it actually loosens the strings up
Yeah.
in terms of like the tension. So
Yeah.
there's not as much tension on the string, but you can still get enough tension.
Paige did it, and I always wondered like, how did he play? And then I played Les Paul with. It was just a night and day difference.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
I mean,
I did
is
that.
it just like the way you bend the string different?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like looser. It
Looser,
feels
you
like
can pull it higher.
it's like going from a
Zoom in on that.
like a
I've
It's-
never seen that. I've never heard anybody do that.
I don't
I'm
remember
such
off
a loser.
from my mind.
Yeah.
No, these are just little
Look at
things you
that.
pick up. I didn't know
Yeah.
about it for
So,
years.
Look how pretty that is.
Yeah, it's all. That's my workhorse guitar.
Character.
Look
That's
at
what
that.
that is.
Etched in there, man.
Yeah, dude.
Made in the USA.
So,
Yeah.
What up?
well, and what's cool is that like this came with the custom shop case, which they stopped doing any cases. Like
This
they're
case?
They're all gig bags now.
Yeah.
But I actually got this little trick from Zach Wild.
Oh, he does it too?
He does it too.
That makes sense because he's just like a shred head, right? He like
Yeah.
moves up and down the neck, I guess.
But this, what was really also cool about these is they changed in this particular model. Like nowadays, it's like I think a 490 and a 490, like a 490T and a 490R when you
Yeah.
buy one of these. For a while, these were dirty fingers, but the very first run had Burstbucker 3s in it, which are even
The hotter
hotter
Burstbuckers.
Yep. So I know they do the Burstbucker Pros now, so I'm not sure if they do the Burstbucker 3s anymore. But this is why this is my workhorse guitar, because it
That's
gets
awesome.
all of that gainy stuff
Huh.
put on it, and it
So
cleans
heavy.
up. Yeah,
What kind of
and it's
amp do you play?
A Mesa.
Which one?
Dual rec.
Okay, cool.
And what I've been doing lately, actually, is I've been running a Mesa dual rectifier
Thanks.
through an orange PPC 112.
So you get the basket weave
Mhm.
like that thick kind of orange tone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I record through a 412 Mesa, but I just kind of practice with the APC 112. It's really
Tones here, a lot of different guitars to mess around with. So you'll be able, if you have a guitar here that you play or different pickups, we're going to be just messing around with the Kemper, and you'll be able to hear it. So let's get started. Who would like to go first?
What we should do is like put like clips up and be like, you guys tell me what guitar this was.
That's a good
And
idea.
See how much of a
Push
noob
two.
we actually are. It's totally the Les Paul.
Yes.
It's-
Let's blow their minds. And the tuner mutes everything. So if y'all want to, we can go through some of my I've gone through all of the the profiles, and I've picked out kind of my favorite ones. Now they may be favorite because they fit my pickups, and they may have fit one of these pickups. So we can just kind of go through a bunch, and then we can kind of scroll through all 1,300 if you tell me which ones that you want to hear. So
Yeah. I'd love to hear the Vox stuff. I have my amp if you want to like try pro
Yeah.
see how close it gets.
I have an SM57. Yeah.
Spawn.
This is an orange full okay, so the Splon Clean, I think is my all-time favorite.
Their amp's really cool.
I mean, I've gone through like
Because it's like no.
I'm trying to
They're
think.
Marshalls, aren't they? They're like Marshalls. I always get Splons and whatever that tiny little amp boutique
Yeah.
guy is. I always feel it's like a little bit.
Yeah.
You look
So-
at it, it's gonna be small.
The Splon's my all-time favorite clean tone right now. So we can just go through some of this, and then when we talk, let's try to not play at the same time so that we can talk about the amp.
Wesley has problems with that.
Listen, all guitar players do it. We're not gonna judge. Okay. So let's just go through some profiles. So this is a Soldano clean. It's going through a Soldano 100.
You got the chops for that?
So what did you want to hear? Let's play the train wreck. This is one that Nathan Spicer suggested to me.
Is it a rocket?
It's an Express. So what I found is like they have stomp boxes on here, but it really, I mean, they work fine, but I think the best way to get the gain is to use just the gain knob. So play it now. I'm going to take all the gain out of it. they have stomp boxes like modeled after other ones, but I mean we can go through that later. But let's just go through some amps. So let's find here's an AC 30. And the thing about this is most of the profiles go through preamps too. So if you have like a Neve preamp, that's captured, or if you have like it captures the mic, the cab that you're doing. So it's literally like taking a snapshot.
You're more of like taking a snapshot of your entire production of guitar songs.
Exactly. No, it's true. Yeah, definitely. So let's find some more Voxy amps for your what was the phrase? Edge of breakup. Okay, so have y'all heard of the Evil Robot?
I know, but I don't know what it is.
So that's with I think there's a Timmy on it.
Oh, I thought you meant the Evil Robot. He is a twin. I was like, what? Were you playing
Friday?
Possibly.
Wesley just
Could've
channels whatever music playing.
So right now, the only thing that I haven't been a fan of is the fact that you can only have like 1,300 or 1,100 amps on here.
Oh, only.
But as you can see me scrolling through, maybe that's not a good idea to have that many amps.
Yeah. It'd be sweet if you had an app you can Bluetooth in.
There's a program.
Really?
Yeah, on my computer. I'm going through all the. Okay, Okay, so we've got they call them by different names. Like it says Voice 15, which is obviously the Vox. This is a Vox AC 15, 1975. Okay. This is an AC 30 TB. This profile is by Michael Britt, one of the guys that I was telling you about. He's in Nashville, and I think he does really good profile, especially for clean tones. If you're looking for a clean tone, he does the best profiles for a clean tone. Now here's an AC. Huh? He plays with some country band.
Yeah.
I can't remember. This is AC 30 red, and I think this is like red Dynacomp on top of it.
Oh, okay. That's what it says. Play country. You got a Dynacomp, son. What are you doing?
I don't play country.
I ain't playing no country.
There you go.
There's only country lick.
Yeehaw.
Okay, so I'm trying to see
In case anybody doesn't know what that thing is doing, I'm running a time lapse on that.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Heavy gate on this.
On mine? Yeah, there's a noise gate. But also, you're running through a Neve preamp, Universal Audio Neve preamp, and there is a there's a universal audio compressor on there, an LA2A, and then you're also running through a limiter just to kind of boost the signal. So if that's what you're hearing. Is that what you're hearing? You want to take it off?
No, did you change something?
I took the noise gate off on the Kemper.
Oh.
Did that help?
I think that's what it was.
You know how Jimmy Page recorded Black Dog with it was his Les Paul into a 1176 with all knobs or all buttons press mode, like max, gain, whatever, into another one identically set into his Marshall. You could do that. If you had all that gear, you could recreate, profile that sound.
That is true.
Awesome.
So right now it's syncing to my rig manager, which is what I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna film Wesley playing while we do this. Okay. So press it on the footboard. So AC30 with the claw. Does that sound similar?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you have an AC30, and you have a Klon.
I do.
So how does that sound?
Sounds similar.
What do you think is different?
This is hard for me to say, because Wesley's kind of gamey, but that sounds a little...
Do you want me to turn down the gain?
I wouldn't say it sounds bad, but it is a little bit more.
We need the edge of breakup.
It's crunching almost.
Well, since we said that, it must break out
The pick.
the
Oh, okay.
That's the Herta pick that the Edge uses. Actually, someone just gave me this teardrop version, which
The edge uses this.
but yeah.
What do you like about it?
Because he literally flips it over and picks with the scratchy side. So that's the Edge tone. Hear it?
Yeah, I
Have you never experienced this before?
No.
What? That's his sound. Like, this is his sound. The pick.
do. It's just.
I use
Scratch,
Hercos, which are like the U.S. version. That's a German pick. Like,
Is it just because of the way the harmonics do with the screen? I mean, with the screen. With the screen, I'm talking about screens. With the strings.
It just like it kind of grips it and it excites the pick. Maybe it does change the sound.
That's how it's like.
Like do a scratch. Do a scratch.
Play back and forth.
Do like a scratchy. Let me
You mean
like.
Like pick straight.
No.
I'll just
So you
like,
can hear the difference.
you really hear it on the unwound strings
Uh-huh.
a lot more. Like, I can't hear much on those.
It's kind of like abrasive.
Yeah.
It adds like texture to
Okay.
the attack of your notes. It
Okay.
accentuates the attack.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
A bunch
It
of
grips
players
the
do it.
strings.
Yeah, a bunch of players do. Keith Urban uses these, and I mean, I'm not a huge Keith Urban fan. He's an amazing player.
He is.
But I just saw him using these one time. I was like, I gotta use those. So they're easy to find.
What are you thinking about how this sounds and how does it play? Once again, there's things that we can do, such as mess. If my rig manager would quit updating. Thanks, Tommy. But there's things we can change the definition. We can change the EQ of it if it doesn't sound how you set your volume, your EQ knobs. Change what was the thing? Andrew, what was the thing? The dampening.
Okay.
The dampening. I can't see the screen because rig manager is updating.
Mess with the K.
Okay, so now I got out of that. So if you go into the profile, you can see that there's power sagging. Power sagging.
Oh yeah. Okay, like
So now the power sag is all the way at 10.
I think it's kind of like how the power transfer, the output transformer, I'm not an electrician.
Yeah.
They like.
We aren't licensed here.
I know how to count to 7. I'm a musician, but it's something. There's magic in there. I think.
You can change the pick attack. So try it. This is all the way up. That's all the way down. Can you hear a difference? With the definition. Yeah. I mean, I have the manual if you want to read it.
They give you a printed manual. Well done, Germans.
They shipped the printed manual. What do you say?
I like this one. That's good.
It's basically your sound. Alright, this is an AC30 with I guess on the B3, brightness 3 maybe. 2, I think that's a diamond. Let me find some more Voxes. The Amp Factory names theirs differently, so we have to go all the way back up to the A's. I think my favorite profiles, and I'll let you play them, are the Victory profiles. I think you're really going to like those. But let me find these Voice AC30s from... Okay, so this is AC30 Voice 2 times 12.